I got to be honest with you guys, man. There's nothing I enjoy more than a little bit of divide and conquer. There's nothing I enjoy more than that. And if there's anybody who's been providing us with the divide and conquer content over the past couple months or so, it's Nick Fuentes. So Nick Fuentes, as you all know, he's a far-right, white nationalist influencer. He's got his show that he does, and he's got these, very strong base of support and fans called Groypers. And he has just fully turned on MAGA. I mean, I don't even think he didn't vote for Trump in 2024, I think. And but now he's on the warpath with, he views Trump as a total sellout to the movement. He views him as the vapid, narcissistic, self-aggrandizer, corrupt war criminal that he is. And so he's been, I have to say, he's probably one of the only, if not the only person on the right who is just flat out against Trump. Like, no caveats, no hedges, no, I'll stray away for a day and a half and then come right back to daddy. None of that. He's actually on the warpath. And he hasn't stopped, bro. It's only been ramping up in recent days with all the Epstein stuff and Trump trying to hide that and Trump trying to change the conversation and talk about Obama and talk about the Redskins. And so anyway, here's Nick Fuentes, and here's his new line of massive bowl of fuck you for Trump to eat. Here we go.
And now 10 years into this, we get, Epstein's, that's all fake. Here's the MLK files that you wanted. And you go, really? Fuck you. Really? You bury the Epstein files as if that's not bad enough. You're going to lie to our faces, tell us it's a Democrat hoax. If you're not going to go with the lie, you're not a real supporter. You're not a real one. Oh, and now, well, here's some MLK files that are a load of shit. Isn't this what you wanted? We're the most transparent administration in history. And you go, fuck you. What do you mean? What a lie. You're lying. You know you're lying. You're lying to our face. We know you're lying. You don't even care. You're just giving us the finger and rubbing it in our faces.
Now you know, Nick, this is what we felt the entire fucking time since 2015 when his fat ass showed up on the political scene. This is what we've always felt. What you're feeling now, this is what we knew was the case. We knew it was the case. And now he's catching up. So, to his point, Trump desperately trying to hide the Epstein files because he's in the Epstein files, and it actually goes deeper than that. He was a business partner with Epstein, and they were involved in international human trafficking. Yes, indeed. That's why he's flipping out so much. That's why he's trying to hide everything, because there's dirt you can't even imagine, can't even wrap your mind around. We got articles about underage sex parties at Trump properties going back to 2016 that people didn't think anything of at the time, but now it's all coming back to light because of the Epstein scandal and because of how weird Trump is acting around it. Because again, he knows he's guilty. He knows it makes him look horrible. So, in service of trying to hide the Epstein files and change the conversation as much as he can, what have we gotten? He tried to re-spark his beef with Rosie O'Donnell. Bro, what is this, 2007? Is it really? Is that what we're doing? Fucking Rosie O'Donnell. She hasn't even been in the public eye for like a fucking decade. What are you talking about? So he did that. He was bragging about, we're going to change the no more high fructose corn syrup in the Coke. We're going to change it to real cane sugar. I mean, okay. But also, by the way, that fucks over American farmers. So much for America first. That's why we have the high fructose corn syrup in there, is because that helps out American farmers. But whatever. Then we have the Redskins, right? He said, we're going to change the name of the Washington Commanders back to the Redskins. And I think he said it about Cleveland Indians too, or some shit like that. Talking about the fucking names of sports. Like, really? Are you going to do a bit on fucking Aunt Jemima now too? You want to bring back Aunt Jemima or some bullshit? Right? I mean, there's a non-zero chance that before this shit is over, he drops an N-bomb. Hard R, dog. There's a non-zero chance that happens. Just to try to change the conversation. And then we also have accusing Obama of treason. Why? No, that's the thing I love the most. Nobody even seems to really know why. He's guilty. It's treason. Let me tell you. Tulsi Gabbard's got the documents. He's guilty. And then you go, guilty of what? And he goes, Russiagate, something, Russiagate. Well, I got news for you. Barack Obama was not the biggest Russiagator. He didn't say dick about Russia. He didn't say anything. Hillary Clinton was the one who was talking about Russia all the time, right? And also, by the way, there was the intelligence report that came out that said, yes, Russia meddled in the election, but they didn't flip any votes. They weren't directly involved with the Trump campaign, etc. Trump acknowledged that. Trump admitted that. So what's the issue here? There is no issue. It's some made up bullshit to try to say, look at Obama. Let's lock him up. He keeps saying, like, let's arrest him now. And by the way, don't put it past him. He might actually do it if he feels like this will change the conversation from Epstein. I wouldn't put it past him to actually fucking do it. I would not put it past him. You want to talk about, this is the guy who was screaming about fucking lawfare and political persecution, and now he's mucking up the most absurd bullshit you've ever heard to try to arrest Obama? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then finally, as Fuentes was talking about there, one of his other tricks to try to change the conversation was, Epstein, how about I release the MLK files? Is that good? Are you going to shut the fuck up about Epstein? Here's the MLK files. You like the MLK files? Here they are. God, it's so pathetic. By the way, I didn't know this, because I've always been in favor of releasing the MLK files, but I didn't know this, but apparently his family members were like, be careful with what you release, because the fact of the matter is, the FBI was literally trying to destroy this man's life. He was public enemy number one. And so they tried to dig up all this dirt on him. They tried to get dirt on him having affairs and doing this bad thing and that bad thing. And so the idea of releasing the MLK files, it sounds like what you're doing is, we're going to blow the lid off of like the specifics of who killed him and how it happened and this and that. Really what you might end up doing is just basically trying to drag his name through the mud and then give right-wingers, far right-wingers, fascists and Nazis the ability to go out there and say, why are we even worshiping this guy? He had an affair with 17 different women. Look at him. Oh, he did something bad to this woman in fucking 1951. Why are we even, like, get rid of the holiday? What are we doing? So his own family was like, if you're going to release stuff, you got to be very careful. You got to comb through it closely. And so, but again, it's anything to try to deflect from the Epstein files. Because again, he knows he's in them. He knows he's in them. Jeffrey Epstein said, I was Trump's best friend for over a decade. There are disgusting pictures of Trump with girls of an uncertain age that Michael Wolff has described in detail. There was that, we just learned this the other day, it was Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Trump invited just Jeffrey Epstein to Mar-a-Lago and had a whole bunch of pageant girls there, including some as young as 14. So a bunch of underage girls and Trump and Epstein at an event. Trump set that shit up. You go look into the history of Trump's modeling company and the other modeling companies of his other billionaire asshole buddies like Epstein, like Jean-Luc Brunel. You tell me about those companies. You tell me they weren't a front for human trafficking. You tell me that. You can't. You go look at the stories. Now we have a bunch of celebrities who've come out and said, I went to a Trump party in the early 1990s. There were underage people having sex in the rooms. Out in the open. Trump was accused of being involved in. This is what's out there, right? This is why he's panicking. This is why he's trying to shut everybody the fuck up. And even Nick Fuentes can see it. So again, what I say to Nick is, please proceed. Proceed. You keep dividing and conquering, and I'll keep watching. Because I am enjoying this thoroughly. We've made this point a bunch of times, but it bears repeating because it's true. The role Nick Fuentes is playing is the role that Jimmy Dore played on the left in like 2017, 2018. Right? And that role is you posture as, this is what Jimmy Dore did. Oh, I'm the most lefty. I'm the most pure of the lefties. And so, like, I am the ultimate arbiter of who is left and who isn't. And watch me now spend 100% of my time shitting on Democrats, right? And effectively, he basically functioned in the world as an op for the right, where it's divide and conquer the left. You end up helping the right by shitting on Democrats so much, you inadvertently end up making people think, well, the Republicans are obviously better because you keep shitting on the Democrats. That's the role Jimmy played then. Now, in the year 2025, the role that Fuentes plays is modern day Jimmy Dore, but on the right. So his whole thing is, I'm the most right wing of the right wingers. I'm the most pure of them. I am the ultimate arbiter and the ultimate standard of that which is MAGA, America First, and right wing. And now let me shit on Republicans and Trump all day, every day to explain how they are not MAGA enough. They've betrayed you. They need to be punished as a result of that. So actually, Democrats are better and they need to win in a landslide and you should vote for Democrats, which is almost literally what Fuentes is saying. So he's like an op for the Democrats on the right. And that's something I'm thoroughly enjoying. So Nick, as I always say, please proceed. The more you rip Trump, the more enjoyment I get out of it, and the more enjoyment I think we all get out of it, especially because we're getting a lot of banger clips. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.